Today, traders, we're going to talk about the inner game and the outer game. Stay tuned. We'll be right back. Good day, traders. I'm Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. Today, we're going to be talking about two key areas in trading. One area you're probably very familiar with. If you've been following me for a while, you're familiar with the other area. But unless you have both of these areas developing and growing and getting better, chances are that your trading has been inconsistent and you're struggling to get the results that you're after. So hopefully you'll get some value out of today's video and maybe clarify some things for you that have helped me and that I work on a daily basis to hopefully keep my profitability and my consistency in my trading. So we talk about the inner game and the outer game. Now, most of us come to trading and for the obvious reasons of making money, lots of money, freedom to travel, freedom to work from anywhere, replace our income, replace a job that you might not like, maybe make a lot more money than you currently make at your job. But the thing that we search for, and most traders search for, 95% of traders fail, retail traders that is, fail. And they spend the bulk of their time searching for the Holy Grail, the entry and exit Holy Grail. Now, we've talked about this in other videos. There's hundreds of ways to trade. There's some very basic ways to trade as well. And as traders, we tend to focus on our entries, exits, and technicals, technical analysis, multiple time frames. There's lots of different ways to approach the markets, and many of them are probably successful. But where we fall down and where we fail to be consistent is that we don't do the work on the inner game. And the inner game is where probably 80% of your success will come from. And that's where you work on your emotional component, the psychology behind trading, and the discipline to execute and follow through on your trading plan. Now that sounds easy. A lot of people pay that lip service, but what it really boils down to is simplifying the process and developing your skill set so that every aspect of that becomes unconscious competence. So we talk about, I've talked about discipline before. Discipline in trading should take no more effort than, placing a trade should be no different than taking a loss. It's just an order. It's part of the process. You have to get in the habit of just placing your orders, sticking to your money management rules, sticking to your trade setups. One of the reasons why I've simplified my end of day and my hourly to basically price action only is that it removes the analysis paralysis, especially with the hourly system at Asia Close, London Open. It's specifically at a certain time of day every day. I don't look to trade one market every day, but I look over 5 or 6 pairs for certain types of setups, and I know that I can take that trade with a limit order or a market order with a maximum stop below or above that entry bar. Now that's one of the ways that I manage my risk. I do the same thing on the end of day based on Mondays and Tuesdays. So what that allows you to do is, if you can go through and simplify your process and remove the analysis paralysis, managing the risk on every single trade, you're comfortable. The next step for me was to get comfortable just hitting those trades all the time, just placing the orders, hitting those trades, and trusting the process. Because when you enter into the equation thinking what you know and imposing your views on the market, often that's when you'll start to hesitate. You won't place the trade for fear of taking a loss or being in a losing trade, and then you watch the trade do exactly what you thought it was going to do, but your fear kept you from placing that trade. Or you take a trade that's less than optimal, but because you missed the last trade, you're going to take this trade, and then you watch yourself get stopped out for a bigger loss than normal. So these are the little things that require you to practice and refine and get better at. It's the inner game. Success to your trading, the charts are part of that, but they're a small part. There are plenty of entry and exit strategies out there. But the real success in your trading is going to come on the long term through you developing the inner game. Now, we talk about going to my homepage and getting the 7-step daily routine for high performance traders, crafting a vision for where it is that you want to go and who it is that you want to become with your trading, and then getting those details broken down into the little steps that you will do day after day that will focus you on constant improvement. You're going to be setting goals, you're going to accelerate your learning, you're going to be journaling, you're going to be doing all the little things that will allow you to just look for that 1% improvement each week. But it will also keep you focused on the process. It will keep you focused on constant improvement. It will keep you focused on risk management. And it will keep you focused on running your trading like a business. And even if that's just a half an hour a day, that is going to give you a lot more results than just haphazardly getting onto the screen and within 5 minutes of turning on your computer taking a trade long or short. And you may make money doing that, but if you want to be consistent over the long term and you want to have some congruency to your trading results, I suggest that you work on the inner game. Obviously, you want to be working on the outer game in terms of refining and improving those things and learning from other traders. But if you have a simple process that works for you, stick with it. Simple is fantastic. And in many cases, it will boil back down to the inner game that will ensure that the outer game produces the results that you're after. So work on the inner game. Get my 7-step daily routine for high performance traders. Ritualize your daily habits. Focus on the fine details. Simplify your trading system and focus on constant improvement. Manage the downside, traders. Stay focused, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.
Hi traders, it's Stacey Burke from Stacey Burke Trading. If you haven't done so, please head over to my website at staceyburketrading.com. I create updates on almost a daily basis and I would love for you to receive them. Just click on the blog. If you want to enter your name and your email address, I'll send you my free audio program, the 7-Step Daily Routine for High Performance Traders. This is essential knowledge for all traders in all markets, and this is for helping traders to master the market with discipline, confidence, and a winning mindset. I appreciate all your feedback and comments. As always, traders, stay disciplined, and may the markets go with you.